If Brian Griffin is really the peacemaker he says he is, then why does he do stuff like this? This dog doesn't even flinch when it's time to stack those bodies. As you can see, Brian is no stranger to being top dog in the food chain. If someone's gotta go to save his skin, so be it. But just how many times has he gotten away with murder? Well, today, I'm gonna be going through all of Brian's kills to find out. Starting with the times that Brian let his wild animal side get the better of him and he mauls things to death. It's not usually dogs you'd think of who attack birds, but Brian must be part cat or something because he loves attacking those feathered things.
Go on, get out of here, you little bastard.
He actually got pretty good at it over the years. I mean, tell me, does this look like a seasoned bird killer to you?
Money, so they can be pretty stuffy and judgmental.
Well, I'm still available.
He's basically in flow state there. To be fair to him, Brian does have a thing called prey drive, meaning naturally he wants to chase and attack things smaller than him. Like, let's say, squirrels. His first squirrel murder isn't exactly what you'd think of when you hear dog attack squirrel, but it gets the job done.
This ain't about me, is it?
No. And I'm sorry, but nobody can ever know that.
But Bri is more than capable of going old school with the squirrel killings, like the time Stewie and Chris look after a baby squirrel and nurse it back to health, only for Brian to step in and savagely attack it. Now, while Brian's next victim isn't exactly alive, he is a huge character in the show, and as far as Stewie's concerned, he's very much real. Of course, I'm talking about the time Brian went rabid on Rupert.
Rupert? Oh my God. No! Rupert! Rupert!
Brian better hope he's not a statistic on Stewie's murder list, which I have made a video on, by the way, so if you guys want to check that out, this by all means go for it. But back to Brian. Remember a little while ago I said Brian must be some sort of cat? Well, he's no stranger in bringing Peter a present or two.
No, Lois gets mad about it, but I like using them to point at things. And also, you bring me dead birds.
Hey, did they move the bagels?
Yeah, they're right there.
Oh my God, what the hell is that?
This is a pointing bird.
So Brian acted on his animalistic urges a total of 7 times there. As much as these things are killed, you'd forgive Brian because, well, he's a dog. It's kind of what they do. But what dogs don't tend to do is use weapons to kill. And I'm not talking about squirrels. Neither is the weapon nor the victim this time. Just starts whacking people with squirrels. You guys are probably a little young to remember the Twilight Zone. Heck, I'm too young to remember it. But at the end of every episode, some guy called Rod Serling would sum up the episode with a monologue. And when he makes an appearance in Family Guy, I don't think Brian is a fan of the monologuing.
Family pet with the uncontrollable urge to bury shiny objects in the yard. A shameful secret that nearly buried the peace and civility of an entire neighborhood.
Ooh, a shovel to the dome will put someone's lights on for sure. Well, Brian's about to go from shoveling someone to death to ringing someone's bell. Pavlov's bell, to be precise.
Dog teasing. How's this for positive reinforcement?
Honestly, that one is totally fair. That guy was a serial animal abuser. Not saying it was right what Brian did, but you know, not the end of the world. Also not exactly wrong of Brian to attack this Arab kidnapper who kidnapped Meg and locked him up. Oh, also Stewie.
And now prepare to... We have a jail cell.
Brutal. Brian's also had to pull a trigger once or twice in his life, like the time his old owner was gonna put him down, so he had to quickly turn the tables.
Sorry?
No, I'm sorry.
Or how about the time Brian had one of Stewie's powerful lasers in his paws when an evil version of Stewie was on the loose and he had to decide which one was real?
There's only one way to settle this. Look at your feet.
Why? They're just feet.
What are they doing down there? They're like leg hands.
Oh, nice going, Brian. Not sure how, but he managed to pick the right Stewie, didn't he? I mean, didn't he? Why do we get quiet? Well, I'm sure that version's only like 23% more evil or something. Not the only time Brian's had to use some of Stewie's weapons, though. Like, how about this from the episode Road to Germany?
Hey, psst, fellas. You want to get a free caricature? Ooh!
Yeah.
I want to be a skateboarder.
If Stewie distracted him, he's hardly gonna be pulling the trigger. And Mort? Oh, come on, he's not got a bad bone in his body. Brian, on the other hand, I think he's beginning to like having a gun in his paw, especially when he has to fight off some more of those Arab kidnappers, as well as a poor waiter.
Son of a... Oh, this is like a video game. Huh, I'm kind of good at this. Later, dink.
So that's 11 victims biting the dust thanks to Brian's shovel, bell, and guns. For someone who's meant to be a pacifist and above all this junk, to claim 25 souls already is some good going, and it's about to ramp up as we come to Brian's vehicle-related murders. Usually when you think of Brian, vehicles, and crime, you'd think his biggest sin is driving a Prius, but no. This dog is one heck of a bad driver, and that's me saying that. Dude's killed all sorts of things and people behind the wheel, like this poor squirrel.
For God's sake, Brian, it's just a squirrel.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Man, I'll be hearing that pop in my sleep tonight. Not just squirrels that have to watch out when he's on the road, though, because even his own kind aren't safe with him around.
Oh my God. Oh, please be okay. Please be okay. Please be okay. Oh, thank God. Okay, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Oh my God!
That's why you should never drink and drive, kids. Brian might not have meant to have hit the dog, but I'm not chalking this up as being purely accidental, because he decided to get hammered and drive. He does feel remorse pretty quickly, though, and his actions start sobering him up.
Oh my God, yes! Brian killed a dog! This is fantastic!
I know all of us are human here, or at least I hope we are, so we know that killing a dog doesn't really land you in that much trouble. But Brian doesn't know that, and he works himself up into a frenzy, worried that people will see him as some kind of murderer or something.
Oh my God.
And when he hands himself in, Joe isn't exactly willing to take him to the station, because he killed a dog, not a human, and not a animal cruelty kind of way, but like a accident kind of way.
I just told you I hit and killed a dog with my car. What?
Brian, it's a dog. That's not a crime.
What do you mean?
Now, he should have gotten thrown in the slammer for drinking and driving, but I guess that's not why we're here. So that's one murder he kind of gets away with. Although, ouch, now he knows how little his family cares about dogs. If we're being real, though, Brian's never really shown all that care for humans, especially when he's in the driving seat.
Oh my God. Are you Stephen King? No, I'm Dean Koontz. Oh.
Running over him was bad enough, but reversing over him to get the job done is a whole different level kind of evil. That's some Mort from Madagascar. Poor old Dean. He gets off pretty lightly in comparison to the poor people in Vegas that are the victim of some more of Brian's drunk driving.
How nice a dame you can be.
Don't worry, though. If you think that was bad, then get ready, because it's not just cars that Brian has used to bump off people. There's also the time he piloted a tank throughout downtown Quahog and into the new superstore. And then there's always one wise guy who thinks he can throw his weight around.
So you got a tank. Big whoop. Want to fight about it?
The guys then blow up the superstore, giving power back to Quahog. I know they had to do it because the store was milking the town dry, but was it really worth 10 whole lives? Maybe slightly better moral-wise than getting behind the wheel drunk? Y'all, I'm really trying. Dude needs his license taken off him ASAP. I think we can all agree on that. We've seen Brian claim 41 victims so far. Not bad. I've done worse. But it's about to get a whole lot worser. As weirdly, without a doubt, he manages to kill more people through accidents than anything else. Like the time he was constantly peeing himself at random times and a poor old lady stepped on his wet patch and ended up breaking her neck.
We'll meet you in the parking lot.
Oh God, Lois, I need help.
Now, if you think that was some next level bad luck, then check out what happens with Mr. Weed. Talk about going out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Peter, Brian's choking. Do the Heimlich maneuver quick.
He's dead.
It's strange this isn't the only time Brian has watched someone choke to death. There's also his wife, Jess, who he basically let die.
Damn it, I've got one song by Heim on my phone, and every time I try to type Heimlich, it... Come on. Oh my God, somebody call 911!
We're counting that. Might look like he cared in that clip, but leading up to that scene, he married her thinking that she was gonna die. She didn't. He got stuck with her as she packed on the pounds. And as soon as he saw a way out, he let nature take its course. Or at best, he didn't do anything to stop it. There's nothing he could really do to stop his next victim from dying, though, because after a fight with Peter, Brian's thrown into the middle of the road and into the path of an oncoming car. Then you got the time Brian accidentally put his faulty laptop in the garage and the battery caught fire and blew up the garbage truck, as well as 2 garbage men.
That's actually supposed to go in a separate collection for e-waste, which is the last Friday of every month.
It's fine.
Laptop!
The next set of victims on Brian's list might be the most evil to date. He was walking by the river when he hears a woman's cry for help.
Somebody help me! I'm sinking!
Hurry! I can't hold it!
Okay, let me just unstrap my baby.
Oh, slipping, sorry.
Nice accidental release there, Bri. You shallow dog. Hey, I'm just telling you the facts. No need to get personal. I do think that's his most evil killing spree because it's his biggest. Mindless, even. Do you guys remember the episode where Brian loses a tennis ball, wants to go back in time to grab it, and he and Stewie accidentally land on the day that the show had its pilot?
My lips are too thin. Can I please get collagen injections?
Meg, you don't need to change the way you look.
Oh my God, what's with Meg's voice? She sounds like someone who's about to give up a huge opportunity.
That's nothing. Look at you. You look like a prize at some Mexican church carnival.
Excellent.
Well, while they're there hunting for Brian's ball, he accidentally let something important slip to his past self. You guys got any guesses?
Make sure you get all this. Time to terrorize the terrorists.
Ugh, you prepared catchphrases for yourself?
No, not necessarily. Mohammed oughta stayed home.
Nobody knows that guy's name yet. You're using information that nobody knows.
Yep, he prevents 9/11 from happening, which on the face of it sounds like a pretty good thing, right? Well, not really, because if 9/11 doesn't happen, that means, apparently, an all-out American Civil War does.
Oh my God, Civil War?
See, Brian, this is exactly what I was talking about.
Look, Stewie, this doesn't necessarily mean things are going to turn out badly.
It's a lose-lose situation. Brian bets Stewie that this is all a smokescreen, and if they travel 5 years into the future, things will be A-okay. Newsflash, they're not.
Brian, you might want to look outside.
Oh my God.
What's the damage then? A few thousand deaths? Maybe 100,000 max?
It says here that the new American Civil War you set into motion ended up in a series of concentrated nuclear strikes all along the eastern seaboard.
Oh.
Killed 17 million people, including Caesar Milan.
No!
Now the boys do go back and mess with time and save the day, but remember, the name of the game is murders Brian got away with, and by definition, he did indeed cause and get away with the deaths of 17 million people. All in all, Brian Griffin has been responsible for 17,049 murders, which is more than in World War I. Not bad going for an ultra-liberal pacifist pooch. That's all the murdering we got for you today, but if you're still in the mood for some Family Guy fun, then head on over to my channel. Plenty of stuff over there for you to check out. Or you could always click this video that's on your screen right about now. Come on, fresh off the press. And as always, guys, thank you for watching.